Oh my gosh, guys, take a look. I was just talking about this. Look at it. It's a smiley face. Just take a look at all these pies. Oh my gosh, is that absolutely crazy? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the vlog. I know today is going to be amazing, and I hope it's incredible for you too. I have a shipment of ball pythons that really are the type of ball python that got me interested in ball pythons when I was a kid. They are amazing. Cannot wait to share with you. I also have a little dilemma when it comes to space and leopard geckos. What do you say we get this day started? And what I mean by dilemma is that yesterday I set up a few hundred baby leopard geckos. Well, guess what? We have all of these baby geckos that are hatched out that need to get set up, and I am plumb out of space. So I had to make an emergency call last night to a buddy of mine that I sell a lot of animals to that kind of provides the pet trade with animals, and I said, please, can you take a couple hundred geckos for me quick? I've got to get them out of here because I need space to set these geckos up. Now, we only have a few hundred geckos to hatch, so I'm going to have to definitely make sure that I continue to move a few hundred geckos over the next couple weeks so that I have space for everything. Once they're all set up, then they're fine. Then we can take care of them, no problem, and then we're done for the season. That's one of the problems when Jessica does such a great job breeding leopard geckos and produces so many darn leopard geckos. But that's just part of running a business. You got to kind of move things around. There's always moving parts. So, hey, we're full up with geckos. That's it. So now we have to make space. So the first thing I have to do today is pack a couple hundred leopard geckos. Then I have to get their cages cleaned out so I can set these leopard geckos back up. Hey, that's all part of running a business. Let's do it. You know, the hardest part about going and trying to find 200 geckos in this entire room, my friend that needs them needs normals. You know, he doesn't want mutations because the stores that he deals with and the customers he deals with want normal geckos. And we just don't produce that many normal geckos, so it's really difficult to like look through and pick what I think is the most normal. Plus, I'm going through and going, oh my gosh, this is pretty. I mean, literally, packing a couple hundred babies is almost painful because it's like, oh my gosh, we should keep this one or we should keep that one. But that being said, I've been going through just tons and tons of these. Oh my gosh, we have some amazing geckos. So anyways, I still have maybe 50 or 60 to pack, and then I can wrap this up and move on to the next thing, which is that cool shipment that I've got coming in, which actually is sitting up front right now. Alright guys, so there you have it. This is what 200 little geckos look like. They will be on their way and happy and healthy tomorrow when they're set up in their own little cages, and then they'll find a bunch of new homes eventually. And I always think that's kind of the most amazing thing, right? In a way, is that, you know, each of these animals has the opportunity to be a catalyst for a lifetime of love of animals and reptiles in particular. I mean, the way I look at things is maybe there's going to be a kid that buys one of these geckos and falls in love with animals and reptiles for the rest of his life. So that's how I look at every animal that gets sold. Like, this may be the animal that sparks the passion that I've had my whole life in somebody. So that's really cool. Regardless, I'm done with this. Let's go ahead and open up that cool shipment of snakes that I'm excited about. I can't wait to show you guys. Okay guys, another box, another unboxing. It seems like this is a very common thing here at BHB, and I'm loving it. I love getting animals because it's exciting, and this shipment in particular is very exciting to me. I mean, it's not an anaconda, it's not a cowrie tick, it's something that I've had, I've worked, I've produced, I've had these things for a long time. These animals in this box literally are the catalyst to why I love ball pythons. I'm not even kidding you. And still to this day, I think that these are the most impressive ball pythons, period, hands down. If you go out on the street and you show people this particular ball python that I'm about to show you, there is no doubt they'll be absolutely blown away. More so than I think any other ball python out there. There are some amazing ball pythons, and for people like me that are ball python lovers, of course there are animals that I'm very impressed with, but the truth is that this particular mutation is the one that I think warrants the most awe, if that makes any sense. Nevertheless, let's get right into this and see what's in this box. Oh my gosh, and it's funny. Okay, so this is my friend that sends all the blood pythons as well, so you can see it's got a very similar packing process. And there they are, guys. Take a look at that. That's a box of piebald ball pythons. But listen, I'm going to just break this box up and just start looking at, oh my gosh, these things are incredible. And so let me tell you the story really quick. All right, so it was back probably when I was 17 years old or so. I actually went into a place called Great Lakes Reptile, and on the wall there was a picture of a pied ball python just like this one here. Now, it was the only one that had ever been imported, and it actually was with a guy named Brian Sharp. So this was just a picture of a pied. I was so mesmerized by that pied ball python. Woo! Woo! This is a little machine gun here. I was so mesmerized by the picture of that piebald ball python that I was blown away, and then I just was in love with them. Now, interestingly enough, believe it or not, I was the second person to reproduce captive piebalds in captivity, so it was pretty awesome that I had this opportunity. And oh my gosh, this thing is so fired up, I can't even believe it. So what do you say we just unload all these pieds into a box and just start taking a look at them? So guys, take a look at all these absolute beauties. And oh, they are feisty little monkeys too. I tell you what, pieds have just always been one of my favorite snakes. Oh, just take a look at all these pieds. Oh my gosh, is that absolutely crazy? And the thing that's so amazing about pieds is that each one is unique to itself. So you could hatch 1,000 pieds and everyone's gonna have a different amount of white, a little bit different pattern. So it's really cool, and it is completely random. Let's just take a look at a few of them here. Obviously you can see this one is probably only 30 or 40% white, which I really like, but there's high white ones too. Let's take a look and see. Oh, look at this one right here. I mean, look at the pattern and the color on that. That is just really cool. That's probably like 80%, and I really like the ones that are kind of dotted so that they're not all white, they're not all pattern, but they have like white, then pattern, then white, then pattern. This one is a beauty. Oh, let's see what else. Oh, you guys are all just so feisty. Take a look at that one right there. Oh my gosh, look at the little color right here. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. And sometimes you'll see patterns just like this will be a smiley face. You know, my buddy Miguel over at Always Evolving Pythons has one that is a smiley face that I filmed before. That is just so cool. I was hoping one of these would have a smiley face, especially maybe a jack-o'-lantern with the Halloween coming up, but let's see what else we have here. Of course, pieds can have very little white too. You can see this one has kind of white on its belly and some on its side and some on its tail, but other than that, it's pretty much patterned. But how awesome is that pattern, that complete striping? And that's the other thing that happens with pieds, which is a recessive mutation, is that it does mess with the pattern as well. So the actual normal part of the animal looks very different than a normal ball python. But oh my gosh, it's hard for me to even pick which one I want to show you guys. They're all just so amazing. Oh, let's take a look at this one. Ow, ow, ow. How about this one here? Oh my gosh, look at that cool swatch of pattern right there. And then the rest is almost all white, which is really cool. Now with pieds, their heads are always going to be normal unless there's another mutation involved, because some of the other mutations actually can cause their heads to be white. But in a normal pied that's not got any other genetics going on, they're always going to have a normal head, and then sometimes no pattern whatsoever, and then it can again be 90% white all the way to 1 or 2% white and still be a pied. Oh my gosh, this is just incredible. I mean, like I had mentioned earlier, I just think that if you take this animal and show it to a person that knows nothing about snakes, they're going to be the most impressed. So you can show some really 5 or 6 gene, really crazy mutation ball python that, you know, someone like a snake guy like me is going to be like, oh my god, that is so awesome. But the truth is if you show this animal to someone out on the streets that know nothing and show that really exclusive, maybe one-of-a-kind animal, they're almost always going to say that this is more impressive. They're going to be like, wow. And it goes back to what I was saying yesterday about having animals that have that wow factor, that really catch people's attention. So again, I'm going to probably keep a handful of these back as well, and then we can use these as an animal ambassador to someday kind of get people to be excited about reptiles too. Oh my gosh, guys, take a look. I was just talking about this. Look at it. It's a smiley face. Oh my gosh, I told you I was hoping that I'd get one with a smiley face, and this one has it. I mean, it has a little jack-o'-lantern on it. Oh my gosh, I am definitely going to keep this one. What a cool animal. Oh, that's what I was really hoping for in this batch. So anyways, guys, I don't know what you guys think, but I couldn't be more excited. This is the mutation that got me excited about ball pythons other than just normal ball pythons since I was a kid. So exciting to have hatched piebalds in the past, and now to get a whole batch of these. So how awesome is that? We're going to probably pick a handful of these to raise up, get the rest of them kind of established, and then get them on the website available. But how awesome. This guy is just absolutely out of his mind. So there it is, guys. Oh, whew. Oh my gosh. There it is, guys. Piebald pythons. All right, I got to show you this. Take a look at this. This is like a little smiley face. Look at how cute it is. What do you think? I'm definitely going to keep that one.
It's cute, but I don't think that I would call that Smiley.
That's not Smiley?
No, I would think that's more of a even-keeled, I'm not really impressed with you kind of face.
I think she looks at the glass half empty type of thing, but
it's a straight line. It's not a smile.
Let me know down below. Is this a smiley face or is this a mean mugger? I don't know what it is, but that thing is absolutely cute, and I am absolutely keeping this one. You guys are definitely going to see this for the next 20 years in the BHB collection. Oh my gosh, I've always wanted a smiley face. Take that, Miguel from Always Evolving Pythons. Just kidding. He's a great friend of mine, but I'm so happy I finally have one of these. All right, so now that the crisis is diverted and we actually can set these geckos up, now that we have space, I'm going to go ahead and set these up. I'll pull a handful aside and just kind of show you the ones that I think are really spectacular. Although I think they're all amazing, I'll just show you some of the highlights right now. Take a look at this one right here. Oh my gosh, that thing is crazy cool. I'm not even 100% sure which one this is. Again, I'm going to need Jessica to come back and kind of tell me what it is, but this thing is crazy. I've never seen anything quite like it. It has red eyes. It almost looks like it would be a Max Snow of sorts, but then it has the red eyes, so certainly a Tremper, hypo-ish. I don't even know. Oh my gosh, that thing is going to be so interesting looking. And then you guys always know I love that Mac Tremper bold stripe. Here's another one of them. I mean, look at that really cool stripe down it. That thing is really cool. Every time I produce one of these, I absolutely love them. This is actually a Mac Snow Murphy's patternless, but it's one of our dark Mac Snow lines, so the thing almost looks like a grayish, almost like a silver blue look to it. Those things always blow me away every time they hatch. It looks like this one here is maybe just a little bit of a raptor or aptor or something. Again, it's definitely a Tremper. It's probably an Eclipse, so it's probably a raptor. Again, Jessica's really my authority, and I hate to say it, but now that I lean on Jessica so much, I've kind of lost my ability to really identify some of these things, so maybe I should get more involved in these things because I'm starting to lose my touch a little bit. Alright, so there it is. I am finished with my work finally. I tell you, these days sometimes seem like they last forever, but I enjoy every single minute of it. It's amazing to be able to wake up in the morning and really love what you do and be able to go to a place that you really want to go to, and I encourage you guys to try to find that same happiness because it is so worth it no matter what you end up finding out. Regardless, thank you so much for tuning in today. You guys are amazing and your support means the world to me. I love you guys so much. We are leaving for Tinley in a couple days, so we have some packing, we have some other things going on. It's going to be a really cool weekend coming up that I'll take you guys along on. Can you do me a couple favors? Can you smash that like button? Let's get this video as many likes as possible. Can you also hit that notification bell? You want to turn those post notifications on so you know when I upload, which is every day at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to be kind to somebody, and I promise I'm going to see you guys tomorrow.